Welcome back, guys, to Tyra Farms. So this ain't going to be a good video like my other ones, but I just kind of wanted to show what it's like living on a farm in the wild with animals all around, and you've got animals running around. It's not always going to be rainbows and sunshine. So yesterday morning, we woke up and I couldn't find the peacocks. And it's very weird for the peacocks not to be outside waiting for their food. So as soon as we got up and I noticed they wasn't there, I knew something was wrong. Like immediately, we've had them for I don't know how many months, like 7 months or something. And couldn't find them. And we had to go out yesterday and finish up some Christmas shopping, and I was like, hopefully they've ran off or something's ran them off and they'll be back when we get home. Well, we got home yesterday afternoon, they still wasn't home, so I was pretty worried. Like, I was like, this ain't, something's wrong. So when we got home, I went out looking. So Friday night, today's Sunday, by the way, Friday night they were at the house and they were roosting up on the cellar. We've got a little porch and that's where they roost at. And so I seen them Friday night and woke up yesterday morning. They wasn't there, and then all day apparently they never come back. So I was like, I'm gonna have to go look for them, see if I can find anything. So I went out looking, and I was coming down to the zinnias. Like, here's our zinnia garden right here behind me, and there's the old little arch, and there's the arch. So halfway like down this bottom road, I found one of them dead. And so that was the first one, and that was Jack, the other young one. And I found him, and he looked okay, but his head was gone. Like, it just ripped his head off, like something has ate his head and tuck it. So, but he was there, like he was laying there, but something had ate his head. And we've heard about this happening, and we think we know what it is, and I think I might have got a video of what it was late last night, so I'll show you that at the end, but just hear me out. And I want to see what you all think it was too. So we live in eastern Kentucky. There's all sorts of like critters around here. So I found Kevin right up here in the bottom last night. And then I looked around. I drove all over the farm looking, had my spotlights out looking. And then as I was coming back up the road, I was coming back up our gravel road, and right up here I was looking over into the bottoms, and we have a little bottom across the creek, like up here about where my finger is behind the side by side. There's a little bottom. And I seen the other male. I've seen Kevin, and he's the mean one. And so I drove down into the bottom, and pretty much the same thing. His head had been ripped off, like something had ate his head. But on Kevin, something had been eating on him a little bit, like his chest, his breast. And it shocked me so much, because Kevin, he is such an aggressive, like he's so aggressive, and they've got like spurs, talons like that long. His are like that long, like an inch at least. And and by that time I was still hoping. There's two I still hadn't found, Jack, or Jim and Jill, and Jill's our female, and I just was like praying so hard that Jill was okay. But it sucks really bad, because I really like these peacocks. But I found Kevin, and I was like, man, there's no way something's killed Kevin, because he's such a fighter. Like, he's attacked Atlas, he's attacked me, and we're kind of afraid of them. But I found him, and I looked and looked and could not find Jim and Jill. And I was like, pray to God they're like scared hiding in a tree somewhere. And I was just praying, and I thought about it all night. I couldn't sleep. So we got up this morning, and I said, let's go feed the animals. And I said, I've got to find them. Like, we at least have to find them and bury them, because that's what we do. We bury them. So we got the side-by-side out, and we went to feed the animals first. And as we was walking to feed the animals, up behind the little chicken coop on the hill, I seen a little brown, and that was Jim. Jim was up behind the chicken coop, and it was just far enough to be out of the security light. Like, there's a security light by the chicken coops, and it was just far enough to be out of the security light. So I couldn't have seen it last night looking for it. So there was Jim, and the exact same thing. I went up there and found him. His head had been cut off, something that ate it, took it. And I was like, if they've got Jim, they've got Jill. So I walked on up the hill, and this is like, so over here, like the tip of my fingers behind the house of the chicken coops, and this hill rolls around to behind the house. And I walked on up the hill, and like right up here, there's a flat spot, and I found Jill. And she was the same way. It had tucked her head, but it left it there beside of her. So her head had been pulled off. Nothing wrong with her at all, like nothing. There wasn't a scratch on her, and her head was just like a foot out in front of her. So it had it just killed them to be killing. It didn't eat on it. Something ate on Kevin a little bit, but nothing. The other three, nothing. They just took their heads, except for Jill. So we had just been racking our brains like. So, but the rest of the story, last night, before I was turning in, like I was like, I can't find them. I shined the spotlight back down to like where I found Jack down here, and I seen a set of eyes, and they were in the creek up here. And it was like in the creek right up here in front of this orange and white barn. There was a set of eyes. So I took off running after it. I had my gun, so I took off running after it, and I was going to pretty much just kill anything whatever it was. But I took off, and I was trying to get a video of it, and I kept trying to zoom in on my video, and I've got the video. I'll show it at the end here. And y'all might be able to tell me what it is. And it ran like, it's really fast, and I think it was a fox. And after everything we've read, foxes do that. They will cut its head off, bite its head off, and they'll just leave them lay. So I think it was a fox. We seen a fox last winter, and it was during the winter about this same time, and it was up at the mule barn, the barn up past where we had the goats, and it was a red fox. And we've also been seeing bobcats. We got a bobcat and a baby bobcat up there also, and we've seen them last month around deer season. And I've heard coyotes. And about a month and a half ago, I heard coyotes up at the head of the holler. But I don't think it was a coyote. I don't think it was a raccoon. I mean, these peacocks are big and kind of aggressive. But I think it was a fox, would be my guess. I want y'all to let me know if you've had this happen. I've not seen any like minks or anything. I know they do that to chickens a lot, but they say like raccoons, foxes. I feel like if it had been a coyote or a bobcat, it would have took it with them or like ate on it some more. From everything I've read in all these groups that we're on with the peacocks, they say foxes are notorious and really bad for that. So, but man, it's really broke my heart, and I know Billy's tore up too about it. But that's just part of living on the farm. And I mean, there's so many wild animals up here. Like I said, we got bobcats, foxes, coyotes, everything. Hawks. We see hawks every day. So you really just have to be careful. I mean, make sure your animals are put up good. We keep our chickens and everything else put up good. So that's just one thing. Living on a farm, you're gonna have animals die, and ones you get really close to too. But it surprised me so much, and it just, I don't know, it's just broke my heart. I'm really sad. But I really liked him, especially Kevin. He was mean, but he was good though. It's really cold out here. My nose is running. But I'm not going to show you I've already got them buried. Lincoln and Billy buried them just a little bit ago, and I was like, I want to make a video about this, just kind of let people know, like, it's nice, it's beautiful, but it is dangerous sometimes. Like, there's stuff happens. I mean, you're on a farm in the middle of the woods, there's animals, stuff's going to die. But I do know one thing. In the next few videos you see me, I'll probably be wearing a fox skin hat or a raccoon hat. I can guarantee that. So you just keep out and I'll let you know. But here, this is where I found Jack, and I'll show you. Like, there's the feathers, and I mean there's feathers, and I'm showing you this just so you can kind of help me out, like trying to understand what happened. Like, I don't know how one fox could do all this, but we didn't hear it at all. Like, our bedroom has an outside facing wall, of course, 2 outside facing walls, and we didn't hear them at all. But here, right in here, all these are Jack's feathers. Like right in here, and there's a big one. And right through here, there's some, and all the way, like, there's a feather there, and then way up there, there's a little feather, like at the tip of my finger. So I don't know. I've been trying to like CSI this, because I want to know what happened. I've been looking for prints, and everything's frozen, so there's not really good prints. And I drove the side-by-side down and around, so my side-by-side tracks kind of, if there was good tracks, probably destroyed animal tracks. So like, there's a little feather there, and like I said, there's one there, and there's one way up there. So I don't know, like, if they got into it, it was trying to run them off. And Kevin was like right up here at the tip of my finger. So Kevin was there, and Jack was here, and then Jim and Jill were up here behind the chicken coops, like on this hill. So, and they all got killed the same night, I'm sure. Like, I'm positive. So, did it get them first, and Jack and Kevin was trying to run it off, like chase it, or I don't know. But I'll show you the video. It's very blurry. I was trying to zoom in. If I have my memory lasts, I'll show you. I did keep a bunch of tail feathers off of Kevin, and that man, he was looking so good. I even hate showing videos of him. He looked so good. But I'll show you. I did keep a foot from each of them. So I want to show you their spurs. Like, they have huge spurs. So this is Jill. This was her. There's her little spur. And here's Jim. I mean, that's a pretty good size. Okay, so, and then this is this is Jack. So there's Jack's. I mean, look at that. That's big. That was pretty good size. Now, that was Kevin's I just showed you. So I was surprised Jack's was bigger than Kevin's. So Kevin was the older mean one, but his spur wasn't the biggest. But here, that is Jack's. And that's big. I mean, that's big. I mean, you're telling me he couldn't hit that, whatever it was? And like, I looked on all their feet. Like, I was hoping there'd be like blood or fur on their feet, and there wasn't none. So I mean, I don't know if it had pounced them, surprised them. And them foxes, they're so sneaky. They're so sneaky. But I mean, you see how big those spurs were, especially Jack's. Like, I mean, his is long. Like, that would have done some damage. Like, some damage. And I know Kevin, he wouldn't have gone out without a fight. So I don't know, guys. I just wanted to tell y'all and kind of see what your all's opinion is. But I mean, we've had chickens die, and you're gonna have stuff die if you live on the farm. You got animals, I mean, cats, dogs. But it's just, it's nice to live on the farm, but the more animals you have, the more things are going to die. And it's just kind of part of it. And we've already got a huge little pet cemetery, from chickens to goats, and now 4 peacocks. And so we'll have to get more, I guess. Like, we loved them, so we do want to get more. They're expensive. I mean, they're expensive, but they're nice. So I'll show you this video at the end. Let me know what you all think. I'll probably be coyote, fox, and raccoon hunting for the next week. So just let me know what y'all think. I'll post that video at the end here, so just stay tuned. I'll try to crop it so y'all can see it. It's only just like a couple minutes. You can really just see eyes, and it moves so fast. And I'm trying to like zoom in while I hold a spotlight, so it's not very good quality. But I don't know, guys. That's really it. I just kind of want to tell you that little story. So I know everybody always thinks like everything's nice and it looks good, but stuff like that happens too. So we just got to deal with it and go on. But I appreciate y'all watching. My mouth is like getting dry, and it's really cold. So appreciate you all watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. So you can see my fox hat. I'll probably have that. I'll be wearing that soon, trust me. So y'all have a great day, and see you next time. See y'all. Watch that video here. I'll post it right now. See y'all. Bye.